Ready? You may now begin your presentation.
In this day and age, food waste has become a serious environmental problem as fruits, vegetables, grains, and meat get tossed out in the garbage. This huge environmental problem is getting worse every day and in each country. A survey in 2016 carried by the National Consumer Institute, which covered a representative sample of 2,000 families, showed that the average food waste of each Tunisian family reached 17 dinars per month. This global environmental problem is getting worse in each country.
We go on discussing this matter because unfortunately most of the people are not aware of this pervasive issue and its impact on our environment. Let's take the example of Mazla Abdurrahman, a town in Bizerte known for fishing, characterized by the economic importance of the manufacturing industry that can also have the problem of food waste. Effectively, most of unneeded food in Mazla Abdurrahman ends up in the trash.
As many of you might know, when food waste decomposes in a landfill without oxygen, it creates an anaerobic sequence that produces the methane, which is approximately 20 times more harmful to the atmosphere than carbon dioxide. This in turn contributes to the destruction of the ozone layer, which can lead to higher temperature around the globe. Now what if I tell you that food waste could be processed into organic fertilizer that is unique as a compost agent and that with a good biodegradable rate, and that includes various chemical elements such as starch, cellulose, protein lipids, and organic salts.
Somewhere among the streets of Mazal Abdurrahman city lives Ahmed Hashemi, an unemployed graduate student of ISG Bizerte, ambitious, determined, and disciplined. Ahmed, who believes in the entrepreneurship spirit, decided to take the initiative and to create his own project. Ahmed has an abundant piece of land that he wants to exploit. He mentioned that the soil quality of the land is so poor and needs fertilizer, which is beyond of his reach in order to produce good yield. Here, the key question is, what are the plants that can adapt to the soil quality of Ahmed's land? Before answering the following question, I want to talk about another current issue, which is the pesticide of chemical products. Customer mistrust nowadays is so bad that even huge beauty companies want more regularity oversight. According to the Environmental Working Group, each day women are exposed to 168 chemical products in the beauty and skincare products they are using.
عندي عام اللي تخرجت والتو ما لقيت خدمة. أعرف مال عبد الرحمن كيف إناكتوس. قضية باش نخدم الأرض بتاعي وما يتوقعش منها. بادرة من إناكتوس بنزلت اليوم لانسينا البروجي بتاعنا وإن شاء الله بدينا زوز من الناس وإن شاء الله في المستقبل نزيدوا نكبروا في العدد. أنا بادرت وما قعدتش مكاتب في إيديا وخلقت مشروعي وحدي. ما بقيتش نستنى في شكون باش يقدم. كل واحد يحب ينهض بروحه.
As we all know, natural products used to be sold primarily in food health stores and farmers markets, with labels decorated with pictures of leaves. But that was before, and now the beauty industry is on the rise because we have become so scared of chemicals. We saw this as an opportunity and not a threat. The idea that we are exercising, trying to eat well, and then slaughtering ourselves with chemicals, parabens, and silicons is not great, especially that what we put on goes in. It is within this context that, ladies and gentlemen, our project Taqada is born. My name is Sirin Mizgar and I believe in entrepreneurship.
My name is Wael Hashemi and I believe in taking actions.
My name is Lujan Shalwoumi and I believe in change.
My name is Fatma Boudiba and I believe in the power of art.
We are Enactus ISG Bizerte and we believe that we can make a difference. The aims of our project Taqada are to produce organic fertilizer from food waste of fruits and vegetables, eggshells, and coffee grounds.
To plant medicinal herbs, thyme and rosemary in a well-fertilized soil to turn them into pharmaceutical products, which are the oily macerates.
And finally, to collect nettle to transform it into the dietary supplement capsules.
As a first step, we contacted Ahmed Hashemi, our direct beneficiary, in order to establish a clear project plan. The next step, we also contacted an expert in soil management to determine the type of soil of Ahmed's land, to test its pH, to find out how to improve its conditions and its quality, and to find the best plant that we can implant. The next step consists on preparing the organic fertilizers locally, in the land itself. Hence, the cost of these fertilizers is much lower than the cost of chemical ones. To do so, we collected unsold fruits and vegetables from the weekly market in Manzil Abderrahman. We also succeeded to convince several cafe owners to give us the coffee grounds instead of throwing it, for they make a real fertilizer. The thing to keep in mind is that using coffee grounds as fertilizers adds organic material to the soil, which improves drainage, water detention, and aeration in the soil.
Most people throw away eggshells, which is indeed the best part, for plants at least. Instead of throwing away this resource, we've considered using it to improve the quality of the soil of our direct beneficiaries' land, as eggshells are a good source of calcium for plants and can make a great organic fertilizer. The result of the soil is 6 to 7.5.
According to the obtained results, we decided to plant, produce, and harvest thyme and rosemary because they are the best plants that can grow up together even in hard-to-grow places, such as rocks and dry areas because they don't need much water. So we accomplished our work successfully thanks to our precious cooperation and collaboration with our two partners, Saiderma in Al-Alia and Parachimik in Sfax, which are two laboratories specialized in manufacturing cosmetic products. So we could follow the production process of our two Yaqada products, which are the organic thyme macerate and the organic rosemary macerate.
Rosemary macerate's uses and benefits have been proven in many studies. It is reputed to strengthen the body, eliminate harmful bacteria, improve concentration, soothe digestive issues, and relieve aching muscles. It can be used in numerous body care products ranging from skin and hair care to emotional care through aromatherapy. As for the thyme macerates, it has been used to induce cell death in breast cancer cells, treat respiration conditions, kill bacteria and infections, and finally promotes skin health.
We are so grateful for the collaborative spirit that Sotulub and Saiderma's team presented to produce 35 bottles of rosemary macerates and 35 bottles of thyme macerates. Each bottle contains 60 milliliters, costs 6.2 Tunisian dinar to be produced, and is sold for 10 Tunisian dinar, which is a fair and competitive price. Our total sales reached 340 Tunisian dinar in the last 2 months. Thus, our net profit amounted to 129.2 Tunisian dinar. We managed to promote our products through our radio podcasts on Oxygen FM and through our appearance on the TV show El Familia on Wataniya. We are so proud of our products Yaqada and that we succeeded to get them in the pharmacy shelves of our partner, Mr. Wissam Louz, who benefits from 10% of the revenue as a counterpart to his efforts. So as a result, we received positive feedbacks from many customers. They have expressed their satisfaction with the quality of our products.
Now, to move on to the last part of our presentation, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever walked by a seemingly harmless plant and accidentally brushed up against it, only to feel a slight stinging or a prickly pain? Chances are you have, and you very well might have come in contact with this stinging nettle plant. While you may curse this plant for the temporary discomfort, the stinging nettle is not just a plant that causes irritation when touched. It's a plant used medicinally for ages, for numerous health conditions. So how can a plant that seems like actually become a medicinal go-to? Let's find out.
Dating back as far as ancient Greece, and that can be found all over the world, the stinging needle contains a number of chemicals such as serotonin and histamine, which can be very irritating. Despite its reputation for pain, the stinging needle can be safely consumed once it is processed into a supplement, into its three forms: dried, or dried, freeze, or cooked. Studies have shown that these plants help with treating high fever, inflammation, and prostate.
We have considered all the benefits of the stinging nettle that most of Tunisians aren't aware of, and we've come together to create our third Yaqaba product, which is the stinging nettle capsules. Our stinging nettle capsules can be taken orally. They are better ingested on an empty stomach for allergy relief. In case there is any concern about upset stomach or any other side effects, it will be better to be taken with food.
Our dietary supplement. Our dietary supplement.
Comme solution pour les peaux grasses, ils sont utilisés comme amincissants et comme draineurs, comme anti-inflammatoires et anti-rhumatisants. Utilisés essentiellement pour le massage des articulations, comme anti-inflammatoires et comme anti-rhumatisants pour les douleurs rhumatismales et anti-inflammatoires alimentaires à base de fruits ont des propriétés anti-inflammatoires, anti-anémiques, anti-microbiennes et obésitaires.
Our dietary supplement capsules joined the pharmacy shelves of our partner in Madia. We produced 65 capsule boxes. Each one contains 15 capsules and costs you 15 Tunisian dinar. We proudly managed to sell 16 capsule boxes, thus our sales amounted to 225 Tunisian dinar. Based on the economic impact of our project, we are expecting that sales will reach 4,957 Tunisian dinar in 2020 and 15,477 Tunisian dinar 5 years later. We intend to add value to our existing products and to diversify our production to maintain and increase our production, our incomes and our profits.
We surely have to mention some of the sustainable development goals while talking about Yaqaba. Our project satisfies the third global goal, good health and well-being, in which we are involved to promote healthy lifestyles and to fight against diseases.
Yaqaba also satisfies the 8th global goal, decent work and economic growth. Decent work and employment for
Full use of our ecosystems, sustainably manages forests, combats desertification, and preserves biodiversity.
Furthermore, Yaqaba satisfies the seventh goal by strengthening the means of implementation and revitalizing the global partnership for sustainable development.
Sometimes we see solutions that are right in front of us. All we have to do is open our eyes and see it clearly, and that was the case of our project Yaqaba. Though we succeeded to reveal the benefits of the stinging nettle plant that most of people aren't aware of, and this through dietary supplements.
Yaqaba, as Ahmed is now aware of his situation and he started taking actions.
Last but not least, Yaqaba will become aware of food waste and cared enough to transform it into organic fertilizer.
In this day and age, if you think that you can stay the same, you're dreaming. So the option is get worse or get better. And how to get better?
To start taking actions.
Thank you so much.